Hey, Natalie.
Hey Scotty, how are you?
I am so good. How are you?
Doing great.
Apologies if you hear thunder. We just had a big thunderstorm roll in, kind of crazy summer weather. And I saw on our site today you had a story about Infinity.
It was awesome being able to immerse myself into like a luxury family SUV and seeing what that's like and how that could translate to my small family.
Yeah, and I understand that there were some hats involved.
Oh yes, we had some custom hats that we were picking things out and getting them customized in a very bespoke manner, much like the QX60.
That's amazing. I will tell you that right there is my QX60 hat.
Oh, I
Uh,
love that.
Yeah, and also kind of a bespoke experience. And I thought it was really cool that they did that for when they did the redesign in 2022,
Oh,
worked with
wow.
a hat maker, and then they brought the hats back for the facelift or the makeover of the QX60 for 2026. So that was your first time in Nashville.
Yes, first time in Nashville, and Miley and Dolly talked it up real good. So I had a lot of expectations and was really excited.
Yeah, and I love that Infinity brought you there because that's their hometown. That's their North American headquarters.
Right. Yeah, that was really exciting because everyone was there as home base and getting to see how everyone just loves driving around and you see all the greenery everywhere. And then having that deep emerald green SUV, it's just like it's very picturesque.
That is a beautiful color, really beautiful color.
Gemstone, it ties in with the colors and also with our activities as well. So it gave you that life of luxury on the go. And I really appreciated that.
Yeah, I feel like every few years we kind of go back to that trend of gemstone colors, like the real deep blues, the deep greens, and you see some pretty bold yellows as well. I wonder if we're heading back into that trend. Infinity tends to be pretty on trend with certain things, and I think that's one of them.
Oh, definitely. Gemstones, they're having their moment again, and we're here for it.
Yeah, I'm all about gemstones. So just just in case anybody needs to know, I'm all about gemstones.
Yes.
So, but you know what else I really love, and I'm excited to share this podcast today, are comedians who take on the automotive world, because automotive is not a very funny subject. It's
Right.
fun, but it's not always funny. So I love when there's a comedian that takes on automotive, especially as our guest today does, which is really as a car guy and finding that humor in the dealer experience, humor in sometimes what is a kind of an uneven marketing message, or a perspective that's all about, the sort of the gearheads in the room and forgets all the other people. And have you watched the comedy by Abbas Wahab?
Oh, Abbas is hilarious. I love the whole concept of having comedians in the car space because it brings light to those moments where we're all thinking the same thing, right? Okay.
Yo, see you're working on the car. What's going on? Inline 6, 3 liter, huh?
3.2. I bored out the cylinders, got some extra displacement.
Damn, who did that?
I did it myself. I'm a machinist.
That's aggressive. Damn. What's with that transmission over there?
Yeah, I'm changing the gear ratios around. I'll swap it back in.
Damn.
Or you don't do your own transmission work?
Well, I mean, I haven't had, a reason to get in there. Knock on wood.
So what do you do to your car?
Oil change. The low beam light was out, so I switched that. Yeah, I'm gonna take the intercooler, top mount it, hopefully get some more surface area off that. And then, if at all possible, I'm gonna reroute the harnessing so I can lose some latency and maybe put in a water methanol injection system. We'll see. Yeah. It's a lot of work, constant work.
Yeah.
So on the
Could
nose.
be a little edgy. I think he might not be everybody's cup of tea. But what I did find is that he is a super nice guy, and he really truly does love cars. So I like that. I also like that he's a dad, and you don't really see like the whole family message come through in his content, but I must have known, it must have been there somewhere, because I think that's how I knew that he has a son. So I like that aspect. But I think that the pure car guy and really poking fun at the car industry and the car guys is pretty precious.
That's awesome. And we love seeing, dads in the space showing off with the sons. Like that's good having that car bond.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. It really is. I think that's where a lot of us get our love for cars and is from our dads. And then, I don't know about your dad, but my dad would work on his car every weekend, and he did it because he had to, and therefore it was not funny.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a point of pain eventually. So he finally had to give up and get something that didn't need quite as much TLC. So let me just start by saying that my conversation with Abbas was a little short. We didn't have a ton of time, but we did have a great conversation. So we've added in some videos for you to see in our conversation with Abbas, including one with a special guest.
Ooh.
See if you can see that one. All right, let's go to our conversation with Abbas Wahab. Hey guys, so I'm here with Abbas Wahab, who is one of my very favorite comedians. And we're going to do a mini pod because this guy is a car fan. Look at his shirt. Love it, love it. We are in the back of the Bentley Flying Spur. Let me see if you can see that. So, Abbas, you are a car guy. When did you first start falling for cars?
My whole life. I came to Canada. I was raised in Canada, and I moved there from Sudan when I was 6. And I remember my first memory in Canada is that I saw a Dodge Caravan with a Nike bumper sticker on it. And I told my brother that Nike makes cars. That's one of my first memories in Canada. So I've been obsessed with cars my whole life.
Yeah.
I went into engineering to design a car. That was my...
You did?
I have an engineering degree for cars, but...
Where did you study?
University of Waterloo.
University of Waterloo. And you got an engineering degree.
I did it for a couple of years, and then I was doing like open mic stand-up. And I worked in the Detroit automotive industry making fuel tanks for like the Wrangler and some other stuff. I wasn't the head. I was like, in fact, I was making urea tanks, which is like AdBlue.
What is that?
AdBlue for diesel cars.
Oh.
So the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel, the Volvo heavy trucks, the Jeep Gladiator diesel variant. Yeah, I did that for a couple of years, and then I was doing open mics by the end at night. And then about 8 years ago, I stopped doing that, and I've just been doing comedy. And now I live in the States. Today's a very exciting day. I'm officially a New Yorker. Let's go. Not only did a bird shit exactly on my driver's side window, but I came to the car today and check this out. Let's go. Let's go. What? Yo, catalytic converter stolen. Let's go. New York, I'm here, baby. No, literally got robbed. And this is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's see if this writes the car off. We'll find out soon. I'll keep you posted. I'm a New Yorker, baby. Let's go. I got connected with you. You hooked me up. Now I'm getting press cars because of you. Shout out to her. She's the best. I used to rent cars everywhere I went for comedy. Rent them. And she hit me up. She's like, what are you doing renting them? What are you doing, you idiot?
You know why?
You have a following.
You know why I said that?
Why?
Because I want to see your take on all these new cars.
Well, thank you.
I want to see what you're going to do with cars, and I'm excited to see that. Abbas?
You're an Uber Pool?
Oh, you got an Uber Black, right?
I thought I pressed Uber Pool.
Either way, you're getting charged.
No, but I
got someplace to be. Come on, let's go.
pressed Uber Pool though. What's going on with the seat?
Those are massage seats. Is it too bright back there?
Yeah, Visa? Yeah, my credit card was stolen.
So tell me about how you got into comedy. When did you first know you were a comedian?
I mean, I've been doing this stuff for a long time, but the immigrant path is always pushing you to engineering or being a doctor. So I was just like, oh, I guess I'll be an engineer because I could be involved with cars. But I mean, I was always this guy my whole life, and then I had to do engineering to be like, oh, I was obsessed with comedy. I was watching stand-up almost every day my whole life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite comedian besides you?
Imagine I'm my own favorite comedian. I grew up on Chappelle big time. But nowadays, if I had to choose one, it would be Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. That guy gets in trouble.
He is. He's a problematic masturbator. You know what I mean? But you know what? He's been exposed. He took a loss financially.
He did take a loss.
He was shunned and shamed by society.
And now he's back.
And he's back. We let it go.
Okay.
Hey, there's bigger problems in the world. You know what I mean?
I do like redemption. I do like a good redemption.
Yeah, it's the best.
Story,
I watched him at a I watched Louis C.K. at a club after he was disgraced, and he opened with like, "Oh, last time I was here, I played the arena down the street." Like, and that was the best show I've ever seen. Louis C.K. in I think it was 2020. When was it? 2022 or 2023? But he's the funniest dude out there.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
guy.
I'll give him another chance.
That's my guy. Get him in this Bentley.
And so,
but, you know.
So you're new to
it
the United
fired up.
States. You're traveling around. You can go to his Instagram and get the current lineup of show dates.
Yeah.
Which changes constantly, but you're going to Canada for the summer.
I'm doing a lot of Canada stuff this summer. I just did a whole run of U.S. stuff, but now I'm just talking with my agent right now. We're gonna try to line up the whole fall for a bunch of U.S. stuff.
Yeah, you were just through Texas and some California.
Texas, West Coast. Now I'm trying to do like Vegas, Boise, Philly, Charlotte.
I'll be there.
Tampa.
You go to
New
Charlotte, I'll be
Orleans.
there. I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try. But
Yeah, Raleigh or is it Raleigh?
Raleigh.
Raleigh. See, I'll learn that when I get there.
Sir Walter Raleigh.
Greensboro, which I went
Greensboro?
back when I was in the engineering life. I went to Greensboro because Volvo Heavy Trucks
yeah.
is headquartered out there.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
I was in there back in 2014. I went there one time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Warm as hell out there. I like it.
Yeah, I like the warm weather too.
Yeah.
So summer is
Just gotta
my
look out for
jam.
those tiki torches, though, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going tiki torch season.
So let me ask you this: what for the bugs?
No, where was the tiki torch, guys? Was that South Carolina or North Carolina? Remember that whole like all the like that like big racist thing with the tiki torch burning?
Oh,
was that North or South
It
Carolina?
was all the South.
Yeah.
It was all the South.
It
That's
wasn't
like
the
an
North.
old,
Hey, really?
old, unfortunate.
Charlotte.
We have
Disregard
all moved on. We've all moved on. We're
It was
better.
a quick little jab, and
We're better than that.
And it was uncalled for.
So let me ask you. So you're a dad,
I am a dad.
and you have a 1-year-old.
I have he's 11 months, so pretty
11
much
months.
one. Yeah.
And so, what do you want him to learn from you about cars and careers and what you do? What do you hope he has in his future?
That's a good question. You know, at 11 months, I haven't thought about all this stuff, but
No.
I hope to have him involved in this stuff. I think the more interested you're in something, it either gets them involved or they go the complete opposite, right?
Yeah.
They're like, "Ugh," or they're like, see, my thing is, as we slowly go towards electric, which you're not really putting a wrench to it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be having all these cars around, working on them, having him involved. But by the time, let's say he's 20 or whatever, you know, God give him that time. Are you putting a wrench in a car? I don't know what the future holds for. I guess hybrid will be around for a while, but who knows? But I hope he becomes like well versed with tools,
Yeah. Okay.
handy.
Engineer.
I have to decide. I hope.
Engineer like his dad.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't always. I only started dabbling with tools and stuff. I was like, engineers were more like on paper, right? So it was only like these last 5 years that I've had crappier cars that I've delved in, and like, I love it.
Every teenager will have an old crappy car to start. So
I don't
there's
know.
always-
I think it'll be like a cyber truck that has that's running off lead acid batteries now because
Well,
the lithium ion's dead.
He may earn his engineering chops figuring out how to keep that stainless looking stainless.
You're right. I mean, it's not looking stainless a year from factory, so I doubt
Yeah.
it'll be looking stainless 20 years from now. Right?
Thank you so much for hanging out with me
Hey,
today.
thank
I really
you for having
appreciate
me
it.
in the Bentley.
All right.
Oh my God, look at this. I'm wearing a Bronco shirt and a
This
Bentley.
car is insane. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our quick little mini pod with Abbas. See you later. Oh my gosh, I loved talking with him. What a cool guy.
He's hilarious. So we love Abbas. And you know, there was a cameo. Was that Martha Stewart everyone was saying?
You know, I'm going to say that's not the first time I've heard that. I think, honestly, of all the things you could call me, the Martha Stewart of cars, I'm there for that. I just love it. I think that's really cool. And I like that. I like that assessment. I think that was good. I was surprised, though. Here's what really blew me away. the comments were all so good. They were so nice. They weren't I mean, I have done videos with other people and had comments that, I mean, I honestly like had to just turn them off or just navigate away, like just so insulting and horrible and misogynist and sexist and horrible. And these were kind. His audience really loves what he does. And I mean, maybe he's just got all the negative comments blocked or something. I don't know. But I didn't see any that were horrible. I think people were really just genuinely enjoying the fun. And that was what was so rewarding, is the comments were great.
Oh, I know that, like, I was going through them because you have the collaboration. I'm like, wow, these people are so supportive. They're like, hanging out in the comments with each other and just like really having a good laugh. And I feel like he brings those feel good vibes to the car space, and it's a good crossover. So
He does. I hope to see him doing more. I know he was driving a Genesis the other day. So I hope to see more of his content in the car space in the coming days, but that was really fun. All right, Natalie, thank you for joining me, and thank you everyone for joining us for What Drives Her, or in this case him, from A Girl's Guide to Cars. I'm Scotty Reese, your host. Natalie is our producer. Our editor is Steph Howard. Music is by Envato. Please subscribe to What Drives Her on YouTube or anywhere that you get your podcasts, and we will see you again next time. Thanks, everybody.